Yo, what up everyone? Yeah, no runs today. We gotta settle this. We gotta settle this once and for all. This is getting stupid. Dude. I swear I got this to work like this. Yeah, you're supposed to clip out of bounds here. Here's what it should look like. Or wait, maybe this one doesn't work either? This one doesn't work either. Oh wait, here's what it should look like. I think if I pull the bomb immediately it works for this one. Yeah. So here I'm like halfway out of bounds, and then I can like, you know, go over to the other grotto. Oh, I should look at the frame count since I entered. 767 for this one, and this one is 721. So if I wait to 767, surely that wouldn't matter. What about 757? 757 doesn't work. Or I guess... Okay, so this is 67. Let's try 77, see if that still works. It shouldn't work. What? Okay, what if I drop a bomb? Drop a bomb. Bro. And then 77. So set frame 777 works if I just, let me just verify that one more time. Regular ass mega flip. And that frame, okay. But if I drop a bomb here, and then pull the bomb on frame 777, and then do a regular ass mega flip, it doesn't work. What if I don't pull a bomb and I just shield until frame 772 and then pull it? Still works. But if I hold the shield till 772 like that, it's not the right frame. Yeah, so dropping the bomb dropping the bomb definitely changes things. So yeah, the only thing I can conclude is that the Dodongo doing something slightly different below you can make the clip work or not work, even if you're in the exact same position and do everything exactly the same. And what's happening in my Discord? Yo Gerg, yo Tassel, yo Virginia, yo Misa, yo Entropy, yo Delta. No runs tonight, by the way. I'm deciding whether or not to do Dodongo Grotto from now on, which I think the answer is maybe no. And then I'm gonna practice Swamp Gossip's Grotto probably. What the frame count had to do with clipping mechanics and why it doesn't work on specific frames. Well, I'm just making sure. I'm trying to like remove all other possible explanations except for except for my theory, you know. I'm trying to verify my theory by eliminating every other possible explanation, which is my theory is that depending on what the Dodongo is doing below me, when I get down to like here, this is where I start holding right. But somehow the camera must be affected by whatever the Dodongo is doing, such that there's a very slight like imperceptible, or wait. But didn't we decide? Hang on, I was discussing this with Imbued earlier, and I think yeah, Imbued noticed that the cases where it's gonna fail. Okay, so like, here's a case where it's gonna work. You can already tell by like this frame, for example, whether it's gonna work or not. I can tell that actually this looks kind of different from both of the examples that I have here. But like let's just study this frame and then compare. So like what's a good visual cue here? The clock, like the top of the clock, the tip of the moon is like almost touching Link's left arm there, right? So let's compare that to a case where we know it's gonna fail. We know it's gonna fail if I do this. So here's the same frame, the same number of frames after the mega flip, and if you look at all of the, I didn't actually look last time, but if you look at all of these memory watches, all the XYZ position, Link's facing angle, the camera's facing angle, the camera height, all of these things, like All of these things should be exactly the same. Every every variable that we know how to watch in memory is exactly the same as that other one I just showed you. But it's clearly different. The frame clearly looks different. The moon is touching Link's arm this time. It looks, yeah, it looks slightly different. So, and that seems to be consistent with, yeah, like you can tell whether it's going to fail already at this point, just visually, even though we can't tell by looking at memory at this point whether it's going to fail. We can tell visually whether it's going to fail. So something has already happened. But what? I mean, I think my theory is true that it has to do with the Dodongo, but I would have thought that that would have to do with like something with the camera when you're getting lower. But maybe it has to do with like Tattle going down there. But it's not like moving the camera when Tattle goes down there. It's just... like, I don't know. But clearly something is different. And the problem is, if I go to this other state and do the same thing, so like, you know, first frame bomb pull here. That, all the same frame data, that does work. Wait, what? I guess I was waiting a few frames before. Okay, that doesn't work. Wait. What? I gotta make sure I start this whole process on the same frame every time. Okay, so far if I reset things with this bomb drop, then it makes the two states consistent with each other. So pull on 724. So pull on the first frame possible, basically. Does that work? That does not work. How about... how about like 20 frames ahead, like 44? Or even farther when he makes the sound. 64 maybe? How about just 25? You know what's funnier than 24? This is 26. Oh, he's not actually eating the bomb this time, which is different. But this is more like what it would actually be like in a run. I think he wouldn't actually eat the bomb in a run like in that other state. Was that 28? I don't even know. I suspect none of these are going to work. Let's go just way ahead. Okay, that's 2 frames after I hear the sound, or 1, or something. That's 1 frame after I hear the sound. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I guess. I swear this should work. One of these attempts I swear should work. So right now he's like exhaling. If it has to do with his behavior, then right now he's exhaling. So maybe I should. I'm just gonna try doing it on reaction. Also, is it easier to do this? Probably. So right before he does the exhale. I don't know, man. I really don't know. Maybe it's something about the smoke in the air after he eats it or something? Because this doesn't seem to be changing it, but if I wait... Let's just wait until 800. That just magically works. Why does that magically work? How about 810 or 820? Doesn't seem like he's even moving. I mean, it could be the other Dodongo that's important for all I know. Maybe there's just like micro camera differences. Sometimes the camera just takes a long time to settle or something, depending on where you untarget the choose. And if you wait long enough, it just settles. So if that's the case, I should be able to wait forever like this and it always works. Well, that, I don't know if that was even a good mega flip. That was me dying. So like 800 plus should always work. Can we pinpoint the exact spot when it starts to work? 776, how about that? How about 753? Thanks for the good luck, Tanner. 753 does not work. 758. Does not work. 64. 64 works. 61. 61 does not work. Okay, so 64 and later. Seemingly, if I wait until frame 764 in this scenario, it will always work. Now, is that because the Dodongo is settling into position below me? I wonder if it's because that other Dodongo is unloading or something? No, he's not unloading, I don't think. So I guess the next step is just to test from every... Oh, you know what I bet it is? I bet somewhere I bet somewhere there's like a camera momentum variable or something like that. And when the camera has to move up to get to link, that momentum variable, even when the camera itself stops moving, the momentum variable secretly is like still going back to 0. And if you start moving vertically again while whatever that variable is still not settled, the camera will not go down as quickly once you... Although, why does it say the vertical camera is the same in both cases? Do I just have the wrong vertical camera watch? Because... Why is it 0? Do I not understand what vertical camera is? Camera angle, vertical, 803E 730A. Oh, first of all, what am I doing here? Camera vertical, 803E 738. Where did I get that? Okay, 730A. Apparently I have the wrong... Apparently I had the wrong vertical camera. I thought I had... Didn't I have one in these screenshots that was... Oh no. Oh no. I had the wrong... I had the wrong memory location to watch. Well, that's gonna probably change it. That's gonna explain a lot. I bet you. Save my settings again. Okay, so yeah, I bet when I load state 2 FC7F, I bet state 3 is not gonna have FC7F. Just kidding. It's all the fucking same. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I had this before. I don't know when I messed it up, but I'm pretty sure I had the correct vertical camera thing before. So yeah, I'm back to what I was saying a minute ago. So let's Let's do a strat where we always wait forever. Or maybe if we just always retarget at the top instead of, wait, I want to do it from this state. Okay, so I retargeted at the top, so I should be able to go immediately. This is a different mega flip per aim, so I don't fucking know what's going on with that. Okay, so this time I'm just gonna wait forever. I'm actually going to save this as state 4. Okay. It's interesting that the vertical camera thing is still not moving. Maybe I don't understand what a vertical camera is. Okay, that time it worked. Maybe this time it can stop working if I wait too long. Let's wait forever and see. Wait forever and make sure this one still works. Still works. Like, the vertical camera changes a little bit, but I don't know. Something just shifted, right? Am I crazy, or did something just shift in the camera? Am I crazy? Like, in around frame. Was that it? Maybe it's just Link's animation looking weird. Oh, it's Tattle going away, maybe? $8.51. I don't know, this position always seems to work. Let's try it from here when the camera is moving up. Works. And if I wait forever, does it also work? What if I wait that long? Also works. What if I wait literally forever? New strat? The new strat is going to a different grotto, I think. Because I think this is bullshit. What about that? Yeah, swamp gossips. Okay, that doesn't work. I wonder if it's because I hit the Dodongo this time. All of these are not working. But if I wait forever, it should... Wait. He's finishing breathing fire there. If I wait for him to finish... Seems like if you wait for the fire to go away... it changes things. Maybe that's just what it's all about? Could that be what it's all about? Like... something about the fire... something about the fire still being in the air. That's like the only thing I can think. Because this one, he's breathing fire. But doesn't this one work? If I just go immediately? I'm getting all these states confused. Okay, no, that one does not work if I go immediately, but works if I wait. This one works if I go immediately, but he's not breathing fire. Okay, new strat. If he's breathing fire... I wait. Well... but there's... it also has to be that same frame, I guess. Okay, so let's just do this. Let's go from this frame over and over again. He's always breathing fire. The fuck, man? I'm gonna check a 600 state. Dude. Yeah, thanks for the raid, Cubex. Dude, he wasn't breathing fire and it worked? If I get him to breathe fire, it doesn't work? If I get him to breathe fire... and I wait long enough, it should work again. I simply do not get it. Good luck, AFK. Wait. Okay, I'm gonna make a state right here. Because I have a theory. This is the first possible frame. First possible frame works. Whoops. How about second frame? Second frame works. Eighth frame. Eighth frame still works. What? Does this work? I guess this position just always works. It's like it's determined. Okay. Okay, we gotta get it. We gotta find one that doesn't work and get that early save state on it to test what I'm trying to test. Okay. So this would be like, let's save this one here. Pull the bomb in the first frame. Works. Eighth frame. I think this is going to be another state that just always works. Okay. I forgot to pause. Dude, I'm losing my mind. Okay, here's one that doesn't work. And if you pull it on the first frame possible, it does not work, which is what I was thinking might be the case. But what if I pull it on the third frame? Oh, I thought maybe that wouldn't work. So I guess I'll test second frame for good measure. Okay. Yeah, you have to wait. In these cases where it's not going to work, you have to wait all the way until... This is probably still too early. Slightly. Still too early. Till that sound is over. Of him breathing fire. Still too early. But this is gonna get fixed, right? Like a little bit after that sound. No. Okay, how long do I have to wait? How about 802? Frame 802. That should be the same mega flip. Okay, that works. But let's verify. Well, let's try like 795 or something. 794. With the normal mega flip. Yeah, 794 works. Okay. $84. This is not gonna work, right? I'm gonna be right back. This is a great thing about practice. I can go poop whenever I want to. BRB. I have severe brain damage right now, man. Where'd my thing go? So what we've determined is something, whether it's the Dongo RNG or which frame I target and like untarget and retarget on during these hovers, or which chew hover I untarget and retarget on, something in that sequence, just the hovering sequence, determines whether I'm going to get into some mysterious state that is not reflected in the memory watches at all. But if I get into that state, I can simply wait until he's done breathing fire. And a little bit after he's done breathing fire is when I can pull the bomb. I guess one thing I want to check again. So this is the state where if I waited until like 800, it's good. But what if I wait until like 800 and then I do that and then I do this? Yeah, so it's actually the fire that's the problem, right? Like, wait. This is just... That's... Oh, it's actually random whether he eats it or explodes on it. Wait, what? Or maybe it's the longer I wait, I have to wait longer for him to explode. What? What is happening down there? I guess he's just walking around still. He's just like circling around under me. Oh my god. Okay, so this would be pulling the bomb on 831. Pulling the bomb on 831 does not work if I just dropped the bomb for the Dodongo. I just missed the frame because I'm stupid. But 831 does work if I didn't just drop a bomb? Probably? Oh my god, man. So somehow it is what the Dodongo is doing that matters. That's the only thing I can conclude here. It's not just that though. There's also some micro positioning thing that happens before I get up to my top position. Here's a question. Is the Dodongo... When does the Dodongo stop moving here? Yeah, the Dodongo isn't locked down until like my last hovers here. Do I hit the Dodongo sooner in some of these other cases? No, I didn't hit him sooner there. Do I ever hit the Dodongo on the 7th hover here? I hit him on the 7th hover. Now is this gonna fail? I think if this fails... I might understand a little bit better. That didn't fail. But it still might be what I'm thinking. It's just... yeah. Why does the Dodongos being dead not matter for the old hundo setup? Well, if the Dodongos were dead, that would solve all my problems right now. It's the variance with the Dodongos that creates the problem. But yeah, there's variance with the Dodongo's position. I think it's just, I wish I could watch the Dodongo's position. That seems really hard to figure out how to do that though. No, the flames don't move you. It's all about how it affects the camera. It affects the camera in extremely subtle ways that seemingly affects what happens when you hold right to clip out of bounds. The exact orientation of the camera matters. Changes exactly what direction the game tries to move you, I guess. Or something. It's weird though because we don't have a variable that shows this. We don't know how to watch any variables that show this, I guess. Or we don't know what those variables would be. Anyway. So, maybe... Okay, here's one that doesn't work. Maybe that's still a little early. Don't know. So how long am I waiting here? I could be pulling the bomb on frame 713. But instead I'm waiting until... Let's try 780. And this might even vary depending on the position. Yeah, see 780 works on this one. I don't think that would have worked on the other one. 770? But I guess... I don't know. Okay, from 713 to 775? Or wait, did it work last time? Maybe it didn't. Maybe it didn't clip last time. Dude. Gotta try 775 again. I forgot what happened. Okay, yeah, it did clip. Okay, so 773 or 774 or 775. Okay, so I have to wait until 775. And I didn't make this state immediately, but that's about like, let's say it's from, let's say I could have pulled the bomb at like 09 maybe, 709 to 774. That's 65 frames. So I'm waiting 3¼ seconds. So that kind of cuts into the time save from Dodongo Grotto, man. That basically cuts the time save from this grotto in half if I have to do that to be sure that it's gonna work. You can look at debug actors to see the actor address, then look at decomp to figure out where in the struct memory position is. Debug actors. That's something I can do here? What? Oh, debug actors. Okay, so that's actor ID 000B or I guess the memory address is this. Maybe go to. Wait, what? Why do these buttons not work? I don't really see what could be their position. Oh, I think oh no, that's Link. What? Is it this D6A0? I think it's 3C09. Come at me. Yeah. I don't know, it kind of stopped for a second when he didn't look like he was stopping. No, it's not his position, because look, we're pushing him around. It's like something about his movement pattern or something. Let's just try this some more. Is it OC16? Come at me. No. I guess I have to look in decomp. I guess I have to look in decomp. Majora's Mask, decomp. Okay, I don't know how the fuck we're gonna do this. Oh, you can't even search without logging in on GitHub. I don't want to download this shit and search it that way. Let's see if I can remember my password. Just send a text. Okay. Hopefully the word Dodongo will bring something up here. The Dodongo actor profile is a struct. The first thing in it is actor in Dodongo, and then actor cat enemy, and then flags, and then object Dodongo, and then size, and then these functions, I guess. Init, destroy, update, draw. Actor in Dodongo. Let's search for that, I guess. That's in this file. Actor and wait. It's not anywhere. Where does this come from? There's only 2 references to actor and Dodongo in the whole code base. Oh wait, actor.h? Actor table, actor list. Never mind. Define actor, Dodongo, alloc type normal, in Dodongo. Sure. So define actor. I guess we need to look at the define actor function. I'm looking for the offset. How am I supposed to know that though? Define actor. Oh, I hate this shit. Define actor, define actor. Search for this symbol. Z actor dilftables.c. Define actor. Name enum value alloc type debug name. Extern struct actor profile name. Declare overlay segment name. Define actor overlay table definition. Okay. Name enum value alloc type debug name. ROM file segment start. Segment end. Dude. I don't know how to trace through all this shit. But I don't really think it matters anyway. I don't think it matters. I mean, maybe I can figure this out later, but Unk. Anyway, wait, is this still on the screen? No. I don't think it matters because I can't really tell a difference. There's no way for me to tell in the moment what the Dodongo's exact position is going to be, so right? Like let's watch my VOD for a second. Let's watch my VOD and see we're gonna get an ad, I think. Are we gonna get an ad here? No. Okay, before I was doing the stupid actor stuff. So when I was doing these hovers, but I guess, was there any possible thing that could possibly be a visual cue or a visual or audio cue about when the weird though because goes in a bad spot? We don't have a variable that shows this. We don't know how to watch any variables that show. Okay, here's one that doesn't work. Okay, here's the one. So he only took damage on the 8th one. Maybe. He sounds pretty distant, I guess. So I would have to know before I pull the bomb for the mega, or like... I want to know as I'm doing that last hover whether I'm going to pull the bomb or wait. So hang on, maybe the exact frame that he gets hit by the bomb? It's like right as the chew explodes. I don't know. Let's go back to a working one. Before I get up to my top position. Just the hovering sequence. Simply will. So this is the state where if I waited until this, it's like circling around. Yeah. I hit him on the 7th hover. Now is... Do I ever hit the Dodongo on the 7th hover here? I hit him on the 7th hover. Now is this gonna fail? I think if this fails... Hold on. I need to go out how to get my other... Okay, here's... I don't think I did another 709 to 7. Before that 7th hover one, I had one that's what I wanted. Okay, I'm gonna make a state right here. Okay, I'm gonna make a state right here. Dude, if this is a working one... First possible frame works. It's a working one. So yeah, there's no way to tell. It's just some minute difference in position for the Dodongo, which is completely based on RNG and you can't tell. Makes it so that you have to wait like 3.5 seconds when you get to the top. Wait like 3.5 seconds before pulling the bomb. Wait, I just had an idea. Where's... So if I... Well, let's just get a new thing up here. Dude. Maybe I can go from here. Can I mega flip off of this right here? No. Maybe if I time it better though? What am I doing? No, it's out of reach. But doesn't it sometimes hit me? I guess that's if the Dodongo's under me, maybe? See, that just hit me. Which would mean that I could have mega flipped off of it. Look, dude, I can mega flip off of this. I swear I can mega flip off of this. Let's try 83. No, I keep pressing pause, dude. 85. I think I should roll on the same frame that I drop it. I can't do that? Wait, let's figure out the frame where it actually even does damage to me for starters. 83. $80. 91. That's way too late. Is it something about dropping it from above my head? Oh. No way. No way. Ah. Bro. That probably changes things with the... Okay, let's try it. Let's figure this out. Let's try on rolling on 773. That doesn't work. Interesting. 86. That works. Okay, how big is this window? How big is this frame window? 87? Oh my god, I could have been doing this shit the whole time. 85? But it makes the mega flip really hard. These are all second frame only megas. Let's try 80. Whoops. Let's try 84. Let's try 81 actually. I need to pull the bomb earlier, dog. No way this is so lenient. Okay, but that doesn't work. Because of the aforementioned thing. So does 82 work? Oh my god, this is so AIDS. Okay, so 82 works, 81 does not work. Can we verify that? So the question is, let's get used to this timing for when to roll relative to his that's a slow mega. It's gonna be so hard not to get slow megas with this timing. I am guessing that this... So that must have been early. Or maybe you can be late on this as well. I keep starting saying things and not finishing it. I have so many thoughts running through my head right now. Howdy, Misa. Thanks for the sub, by the way, Adam. Oh, that's late for that reason? That's weird. Okay, so you can't wait too long. But if you're in that like 790-ish range, or it needs to be earlier than that, I guess. I guess let's see when it stops working. Let's try 792. 792 works. 794. Nope. I accidentally saved a state. Dude. Well, it's okay. I wanna mess with other stuff anyway. So, but yeah, there should be a pretty large window around the time that he's breathing the fire. Around the middle of the fire breath. My hope is that there's a pretty large window where this can always work no matter what. It's just not going to be the case though. I think this is still doomed, but I have to try this. This idea is way too cool.
Hi.
Hi.
How's it going?
I just had a really interesting idea, but I don't think it changes the fact that this is just RNG bullshit.
Is it? You think it's not gonna work? Sorry, I haven't been watching.
It's okay.
That much. I was watching a little bit.
That's okay. This is boring as hell. No one should watch this. I just saved over my state that I wanted.
Well, even if I did watch it, it's not like I would understand. So.
I can like barely talk right now. It takes too much of my brain to do this.
Okay, I'll stop talking.
No, you can talk. That would probably help entertain the chat if anyone's watching this.
Hi. Is anyone watching this?
Oh, that sound.
That was my phone.
Good luck on Balatro.
What's Balatro?
It's like syncopause for babies. Sorry. It's like a gambling. It's like a roguelike. You don't know what that is. Do you know what a roguelike is? Okay. It's like a poker game with crazy mechanics or something.
Is it Peepaw where like kids call their grandpa or something?
Yeah. It is.
See, he is a baby then.
I think the range is smaller on this one. Let's figure out how big the range is on this one. So 717, that should work. 717 works. Does 721 work? Maybe not. 721 works. 724? I don't know if I would even go for this. It's too hard to get too hard to hit a second frame mega. I don't know, too scary. How about 712? Okay. It is a pretty big range though. 727? Okay. Yeah, it's a pretty big frame window, but it's like right before he breathes, I think. See, like that doesn't work. That's a slow mega, and I was buffering. Seeing if this is too early. I'm trying to just get a feel for the timing. so that I can try it with other save states. Do what I'm doing right now, but with other save states. So it can be like like slightly after he maybe not. What are you doing? What are you doing? Jesus Christ. It can be like right when he breathes. But not more than like a couple frames after, I guess.
How was your poop?
It's pretty great.
Yeah?
Yes, thank you. Thank you for asking. Okay, I gotta make a new state. I washed my hands so good.
I'm glad you did.
I'm lying. Okay. Okay. If one of these fails, I'm just gonna keep doing this over and over again. If one of these fails, whoops, that was just me not paying attention. I wonder if I can do it off of these as well. One of these fails, the trick is dead to me forever. Please go. I guess it's worth buffering. I keep forgetting and going back to the old way of doing this mega flip. But this saves enough time that it's worth buffering for a second frame mega, I guess. Rather than just doing Swamp Gossip's Grotto. This is just fucked up, truly. If this is what the strat is.
Do you think anyone wants to watch us play Chibi Robo? And by us, I mean me.
Why is that not? The bomb. Okay. I mean, this is fake news. I think this is fake news. This is just not consistent.
The bomb didn't explode?
Yeah, it just like wasn't in the path. It wasn't in his fire that time.
Oh.
But that's not necessarily damning for the trick. Like if that happens, it's not like the run's over. I just wait and do it in the you know, I lost a bomb and then I just do the mega flip later, 3 seconds later or something. Does that work? I was scrambling to get. But I guess I have to wait for the bomb to blow him up, which is kind of odd. Can't play the game.
I thought
See,
you quit.
no explosion.
That's weird.
Spring tail bugs. Do we get hit with the heat wave? Not too bad. It's been pretty hot, but not crazy. do the thing. I might be late. Dude, what if this works? It doesn't always work on the second explosion. Fuck. But maybe there's a timing I can learn for when to do the mega flip so he's not breathing fire at the wrong time or whatever. For the backup. Okay, so here's a backup case. Save a state here. Okay, that just works. If I wait that long. It's still gonna work, okay. Okay, so my new theory is, or my new plan is, I do the special second frame only mega flip off of the Dodongo fire blowing up my bomb, and if he misses the bomb, then as I see the bomb exploding below me, I will pull a new bomb, and then I'll mega flip regularly off of that bomb, and it should work. If not, I don't even know what the plan is going to be. If that doesn't work for all possible setups. Okay, hit it that time. It works. Let's try this. I don't fucking know. That's not a mega flip. That's not gonna work. Whoops. I was trying to invent weird backups for the unhinged mistakes I just kept making. Okay. It's working so far. This is super cancer that there's RNG like that. You know what? I guess you actually have to buffer this. You have to buffer this to see if the bomb explodes or not. That is so weird. That's so weird. You have to buffer this to see if the bomb explodes or not. Okay. But yeah, in the good RNG scenario, you can theoretically do it in just one pause. In the bad RNG scenario, you have to wait several extra seconds. One possibility I haven't been considering is manipulating the Dodongos when you enter, right? So like when you enter Dodongo Grotto, you can wait I could wait to pull the bomb until he starts walking toward me. Maybe I want to do that? I don't think that's what matters, though, actually. I don't think it's about how close he is to you, because he can breathe fire at you and hit you from really far away. It's like about what angle he's turned. It's probably not manipulable. Why did I do that? Your thoughts exactly that it's not manipulable for all the reasons I said? Smart guy. Smart guy. Oh, Misa yawned. Yeah, this is extremely boring content, dude. Oops, I messed it up. Okay, the backup does not work. The backup does not work. Let's just always do it on a fire breath. But what if he doesn't turn? Howdy Sawyer. I'm not actually doing runs today. I'm trying to fix this, the consistency of this trick. So in this case, what do I want to do? Still didn't blow up. I probably just want to wait in this case. So let's reload this state, wait until after his breath. And then do it. Does that fix it? No, it doesn't. Okay. That is very interesting to know. What if I wait literally forever? Drink some water. Don't forget to stay hydrated out there, gamers. Dude, I have to wait forever again. Okay, waiting literally forever works. See, that strat works in this case. I don't know, man. Wait, why did that work that time? Does this work? Am I going crazy, or was this state not working? How did I even make it not work? Didn't it not work when I did this? I just like waited a little bit after that and then pulled the bomb? Oh my god. Different, slightly different mega flip. Maybe my shielding is mattering somehow. There we go.
Even Link is yawning. Sleepy.
Dude. I'm just still not quite ready to give up on this. But it does just seem like a super precise... Okay. Well, I was trying different, let's give up on different heights for now. Let's go back to only 165.9. So at 165.9, can I do my normal bomb pull timing, my backup timing? Or did I already disprove that? I can't remember. It's not 0.9. Holy shit. Does that work? No. I'm falling asleep. I'm gonna end it soon. We'll end the stream soon. Made good progress on this. I wonder if this can fail. Sorry, I'm ending it, man. Yikes. I don't know, this seems pretty consistent. I'm curious if it's consistent with the frame where I start walking one frame later. Or the position where I start walking one frame later after getting ISG. Dude, 211 is gonna be so free after I fix this shit. Okay, let's try that one last thing before bed. That's the same frame. I'm also paying attention to the Dongo's movement pattern here. Well, that's one frame later, which is also interesting. Let's try this. was I doing again? I wonder if killing him can guarantee that this works. I promised Diddy Kong Racing once? You talking about me, man? Or somebody else? This is stupid. So I guess here I'm like too close. So maybe the earlier frame or the later walking frame will actually work more often. This is a super early frame or super late walking frame. Let's see what this does. If I can learn to hover. That was weird. I would have guessed that that would be more likely. There's, you know what? I just remembered. There's a way to do this. How do I do this? How do I like move the camera around? Can't you move it around? Oh god. The Oh. Oh, I'm zooming out. Okay. Okay, let's go back here, first of all. And now let's go like over here. Okay. This is gonna be our camera position. What? It didn't save? Oh, it did save. Where am I? Oh, right, I'm back here.
Good night.
Oh my god. Okay, good night. No, I'll be up there in a minute.
Good night, no one that's paying attention. Look, my shirt has kitties on it.
Do I want... Dude, I just messed it up again. Okay. This is a fine camera angle. I just have to lock it. Lock free cam. And now I can play the game. Of course the lag is different, which ruins... Oh, not just the lag. Oh, that actually ruins everything, man. It affects my hover direction and stuff. Now I can't do hovers straight. Okay, I'm just gonna write down what I want to test for tomorrow. Let me test this a little bit more. This is a really early frame, or a really close to the entrance frame. We're gonna get a different position. Dude, this is the one that I want, but I want one bomb flash later. feel like this... What? What was wrong with that? Am I crazy? That's very strange. I got this position where the bomb explodes sooner. Oh, and maybe it's hitting the Dodongo itself. I bet that's what's happening. It's hitting the Dodongo itself rather than hitting the fire. Let's look at where the Dodongo is here. Can I move the camera? I'm not sure if this is real. I'm gonna sleep on it. Try again tomorrow. I really would like for this to be real. I want Dodongo Grotto to be consistent somehow. Even if it's not like you know, even if it's consistent in the way of like, oh, sometimes you get unlucky and lose 5 seconds and have to do a different strat and lose a bomb or something, but other times it works fast. Like, that's fine. I just don't want it to randomly kill runs. I want there to be a strat somehow that gets you through the grotto and into the palace 100% of the time. I'm just not sure what that would be based on what I'm seeing here. Alright, thanks for watching. I will be back tomorrow, hopefully with runs, because I figured this out or gave up on it. One of the two. I don't even remember what possibilities I was thinking about before I started with this whole fire blowing up the bomb business. Anyway, see you tomorrow. Bye bye.